Good morning everyone. Welcome to this video of class 6 science. Before starting today's topic, I would like to give you some instructions regarding COVID-19. So students, you have to follow some instructions. Wear mask, follow physical distancing and maintain hand hygiene. So students, you have to wear mask properly whenever you go outside from your home or whether you go anywhere, and stay at least 6 feet away from others. So you have to follow a distance of 6 feet from others. Wash your hands frequently, always with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. And one more thing which you should remember, and that is really very important, that is, do not touch your face. Your face means your eyes, your nose and your mouth. Do not share your food or drink with others. And if you follow these instructions, so you will prevent yourself and others also from this COVID-19. Now we will start our today's topic. In the last video, we were discussing our unit test 2 question paper, and in that video we have discussed exercises and some questions also, but some question answers are left, which we will discuss today. So these are the questions which we have to discuss today. First question is, the distance between Kamlesh College and his coaching institute is 7750. This is meter. 7750 meter. Express this distance into kilometer. So we have to express this distance which is in meter into kilometer. So the distance between Kamlesh College and his coaching institute is 7750, and this is in meter. So we have to express this distance into kilometers. So in kilometers, 1 meter is equals to 1 by 1000 kilometer. So 7750 meter is equals to 7750 by 1000. We can cancel this 0 from here, and this is 100, so the decimal will come after 2 digit 1 2 here. So the answer is 7.75 kilometer. So 7750 meter is equals to 7.75 kilometer. Okay. Now The next question is, the height of a ladder is 1.93 meter. Express it into centimeter and millimeter. So the height of a ladder is this is second question. The height of a ladder is 1.93 meter, and we have to express it into centimeter and millimeter. So in centimeter, 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. We all know that. So 1.93 meter is equals to 1.93 into 100 centimeter. If we multiply this 1.93 into 100, so the answer will come out 193 centimeter. So the in centimeter the answer is 193 centimeter. Now in millimeter, we all know that 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. So 1.93 meter is equals to 193 centimeter is equals to 193 into 10 millimeter. So the answer is, if we multiply this 193 into 10, so the answer is 1930 millimeter. So in centimeter the answer is 193 centimeter, and in millimeter the answer is 1930 millimeter. So the height of a ladder is 1.93 meter, and it is 193 centimeter and 1930 millimeter. Got it? Now our next question is, what are the rules for writing symbols of units? So in this question we have to write the rules for writing the symbols of unit. So what are the rules? Answer number 3. So there are mainly 3 rules. First is, symbols for unit are usually written in small letters. Symbols of units are usually written in small letters. So this is the first rule. Now the second rule is, symbol is not given in plural form. Symbol is always in singular form. So the second is, symbol is not given in plural form. Now the next rule is, The next rule is the symbol for a unit is not to be followed by a full stop unless it is at the end of the sentence. So symbol for a unit is not to be followed by a full stop unless it is at the end of a sentence. Now the next question is, write the similarities and differences between the motion of a bicycle and ceiling fan that has been switched off. So we have to write one similarity and one difference between the motion of a bicycle and ceiling fan that has been switched on. So what is the similarity between the two? Answer number 4. If you have seen the motion of a bicycle and a ceiling fan that is switched on, so you can see that the both wheel of a bicycle and the ceiling fan both show circular motion. They both move in circular motion. So this is the similarity between the two. So what is the similarity? The similarity is wheel of a bicycle and ceiling fan both show circular and what is the difference between the two? So the difference is the cycle moves in rectilinear motion, but the ceiling fan doesn't move in rectilinear motion. Rectilinear motion is also known as straight line motion. So the cycle moves in rectilinear motion, but the ceiling fan does not move in rectilinear motion. So this is the difference between the two. Now the next question is air around us always transparent? Discuss. So we all know that air is a transparent object, but is air around us always transparent? No. Normally air around us is transparent, but due to the occurrence of the thick dust, fog, smoke or the thick clouds, the air doesn't remain transparent and doesn't remain always transparent. So it is true that it is a transparent object, but it does not remain transparent always. Okay, so the answer is normally air around us is transparent, but due to the occurrence of thick smoke, fog, dust particles, or thick clouds, etc., the air does not remain transparent anymore. So this is the answer. Now the next question. Next question is, what is the difference between the image and shadow? So you have to write the differences between the image and the shadow. This is your answer number 6. Difference between image and shadow. So the first difference is the image always show all the details of an object, but the shadow doesn't give the details of an object. It only gives the outline formed behind an opaque body. So the first difference is the image shows all the details of an object, and shadow is a dark outline formed behind an opaque body. Next difference is image may be upright or inverted, but the shadow are always upright, they are not inverted. So the second difference is image may be upright or inverted, but the shadow are not inverted, they are always upright. Now the next difference is image is not misleading. Image will not mislead to anybody, but the shadows of an object can be mislead. So the image is not misleading, but the shadow of an object can be mislead. So these are the differences between the image and a shadow. There is one more difference, that is image is formed due to reflection or refraction of light, but the shadows are formed when light falls on opaque body. Now the next question is, what is a pinhole camera? Explain its working with the help of a well labeled diagram. So this is the answer. What is a pinhole camera? Pinhole camera is a device used to see the images of brightly lit objects like the sun, candle, etc. So a pinhole camera is a device which is used to see the images of the bright objects like sun, candle, etc. And it is a camera which has a hole but without a lens. So this is the hole, but a pinhole camera doesn't have any lens. So it is a camera with a hole but without a lens. And what is the principle of this camera? So a pinhole camera is based on the principle of that light travels in a straight line. So this pinhole camera always follow that principle, that light travels in a straight line. And working of pinhole camera, when the pinhole of the camera is turned towards a bright object, a real inverted image of the object is formed on the screen. So when this hole or pinhole of the camera is turned towards any bright object, so a inverted and real image is formed on the screen. And there are many examples, like the nature has provided us a very large number of pinhole cameras. We have to simply understand that when we stand under any dense tree on a sunny day and watch around the patches of the round patches of light on the ground, so these round patches are the images of the sun. These are the images of the sun, and the gaps between the leaves act as a pinhole. So the mainly the pinhole camera is used for the bright objects. Now the next question is, on what factors formation of shadow depends? Explain umbra and penumbra with the help of a well labeled diagram. So the answer of this question is, the factors on which the shadow formation depends is the kind of shadow depends on the size of the source of light. It depends on the size of the source of light, and due to the smaller light source, only one dark shadow is formed, and this is known as umbra. So this dark shadow, which is formed due to smaller light source, this is known as umbra. And due to larger light source, two shadows are formed, a dark one in the center and a light one on the outside. So this is the dark one which is at the center, and this is the light one which is outside. So this is known as penumbra. So due to the size of the source of light, the penumbra and umbra is formed, and in this question you have to make this diagram. So with the help of a well labeled diagram, so this is the diagram of this question. There are two parts of shadow, what is umbra and that is another is penumbra. So due to smaller light source, umbra is formed, and due to larger light source, both umbra and penumbra are formed. So these are the answers of these questions. Now I hope you have understood these answers. Thank you and see you in the next video.